My name is Adrian Nanchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. And this is episode 14 of 101 Entrepreneur Mistakes and Lessons. And I'm talking about networking. Now, in my time as an entrepreneur, I've gone more or less all over the UK networking with different people. When I first started off, I went to a few networking events in Dudley, in Birmingham, and one or two in Warsaw probably. Networking. I remember one in the early days about Google Adwords, and we're talking like late 2014. Relevancy. That's the key thing with keywords and AdWords and YouTube adverts. Relevancy. Now, I always had my impression was that when you go to networking, it's all about learning, all about talking and networking. You never know who you're going to meet, and never know what you're going to learn. In the early days, I met a guy who used to sell, I think, water infrastructure, like piping, for farmers in the West Midlands. And he told me this principle that I remember, is that whenever someone puts an order on their table, it's not the best order, not the best offer they can give you. If someone offers you 100,000, no doubt you can go to 120,000, because they're always going a little bit lower and saying, how does 90,000 sound? How about 100? About 120. Yeah, that's better. I'll do that. The first offer someone puts on the table is not always the best. That's something I learned almost from day one. So my position was, you never know who you're going to meet, and never know what you're going to learn. Someone I met a few years ago got a kind of potential relationship, but we never hit it off, for all sorts of reasons. But I was taught recently by a mentor that the purpose of networking is not to find clients. Finding clients is the job of your marketing. You know, YouTubing or blogging and elsewhere. Networking is about mingling and socializing. Finding clients is to do with your marketing. Your lead generation. That's the one. You leave that separate from networking. Networking is just about, I want to say helping people, but it's about just being there and learning to go into the event. But also, there's a metric that I use, what I call cost of discovery, which is, you know how you got things like cost of investment or cost of revenue, even customer acquisition cost. This is like the CAC, customer acquisition cost of knowledge. So the cost of discovery to learn something was, driving to this event, paying the entry fee, and talking to that one specific person. You won't discover this lesson, this key principle, or discover this idea or this partner unless you actually go to the place. Cost of discovery. This idea I taught you about, how the first offer is not always the best. The cost of discovery for that was to register for this event, go to it in the early morning during rush hour, I had to be there for 9, horrible, I remember the queues, and listen through about a 2 or so hour talk about Google Adwords, and then talk to this guy who then told me the thing. Cost of discovery. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know what you're going to learn, and it's not there for client generation. You're there for helping people, networking. Yeah, giving business card, giving a book even, but you're not there for client generation. That's lead generation. That's separate. Separate the two things. I learned that recently. It's not in the book. Not in the book, by the way. But networking is very important. So do it. I've got one today actually later on. I've got this all day long course talking about business planning. And I think we're talking about stuff like balance sheets and all the rest. And there's a few other business people there. And it's interesting what you're going to learn from these people. Bouncing ideas off each other. That's the thing. Two entrepreneurs enter a room and they both leave with an idea each. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win. And most networking is a bit like not win or lose, like draw-draw, or win-draw, or lose-draw, or something like that, or win-lose, something like that. But networking is important. Never know who you're going to meet, and never know what you're going to learn. How cool is that? If this is your first time to the channel, subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So subscribe, and you'll see me again soon. How cool is that?